Hey, Ebony. Let me know if y'all can see that screen good. What I may have to do is take it off the stand. What's up? What's up? My CA family, how y'all doing? All right, so how many of y'all have downloaded the Crowdfire? Well, not downloaded it, but registered with Crowdfire. They said happy and excited. Okay, so you finally got it. So have you had a chance to play with it yet? Okay. What about you, Ebony? All right, so I'm gonna show y'all. Actually, I'm gonna show y'all Crowdfire, but then there's another software that I found out about that's great for Twitter. I wish they have it for Instagram, but it's great for Twitter, and it's called Tweepy, and we'll go over that too. But so check this out. With Crowdfire, you know you can have all of your multiple accounts and all that as well, right? So you're able to come in here, like let's go through the Jermaine Freeman account, the one that they did Ashley did the review on the other day. And if you go to, let me just go to my Instagram online. And I'm trying to, this actually would have been better as a webinar, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. All right, now y'all see this account here has 831 followers now. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but when Ashley did the review, I think I was at like, I want to say it was like 727, something like that. Or it might have been 627, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. So I went and applied this technique, and I haven't even done this technique the entire 2 days since Wednesday. I haven't even done it the entire time because I've been so busy doing some other stuff and doing some prospecting and stuff on LinkedIn. So you see, I got 831 followers already, just from this method. My Twitter account is at 706 followers. And I think when I first told you all about it, where is that post at? Here we go. So yeah, so my Instagram, okay, so my Twitter was 333 followers on Wednesday, right? 333 followers on Wednesday, and I'm at 706 now. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, so if you do this consistently, like Ashley was telling us, if you do this consistently, oh man, it'll be off the chain. I mean, your followers will grow. And the beauty about it is they're targeted followers. They're not just followers of anybody. You know how some people buy followers, but they have any way of targeting those. Like, look at all these messages I'm getting from people. It's crazy. These are all messages from people that I followed, and they followed me back. And these are all targeted individuals. So let me get into showing you how it's done. It's really real simple. So you pull up the Crowdfire app, right? And you say whatever your niche is. Yeah, so what it does is the Crowdfire app, how it works is it'll actually allow you to follow them, right? So what you do, the whole process is similar to what Ashley was telling us about getting, our what was the 3 categories? About getting the influencers, getting competitors, and then other ones. So I always start with the influencers because I know the influencers, especially in my niche as far as social media marketing, digital marketing, all that, Facebook ads and all that type of stuff, they they follow these influencers. So I know they're people that are they're buyers, purchasers, and all that, and they want that information. So I started with the influencers, right? And all you have to do is, once you find that influencer, then you'll type it in here. You come down here to copy followers. I don't know if y'all can see that, copy followers. And so you click on copy followers, and like for instance, on one of my one of the influencers in the industry that's real huge, and some of you all probably heard of. Have y'all heard of Kim Gars? She's real huge as far as social media and Periscope is concerned now. Yes, she's real huge. And so I just type in her handle and hit enter. Oh, hold on, it's asking me to re-authenticate, probably because I've been running the which column. Let me log out and log back in. Yeah, so I've been following her, and her account has just been bananas. I mean, she's got like 400 and I think it's like 424, close to 425,000 followers on IG. Yeah, that's what I said. And she's got more what they call fans. So fans are those that don't necessarily follow you, or don't necessarily follow you, but they follow you around IG or what have you. All right, so let's see if I go back to copy followers. And I'm gonna just type in here at Kim Gars, and boom, now you see all of her followers in here. And again, I've already done the research. I already know Kim. She's a great influencer in the social media platform. So I already know that majority of these individuals are going to be pretty targeted as it relates to Twitter or Instagram, right? So then all I have to do is just come in here and I just begin to follow individuals that I see that I feel like are, would be viable asset, for me. And so if you did this, if you just took like 30 minutes a day and just did this and added, well, what I do is, like, some people I'll actually read their information, but for the most part, you can go through all of these and just start clicking follow. But I'm gonna show you for Twitter. I'm gonna show you another software that's gonna change your life. Okay, it's gonna change your life as Twitter is concerned. All right, so that's what you would normally do. So like, this guy's a dental professional, right? So I'm doing digital marketing now for dentists, right? So I'm gonna add him. And then I'm going to connect with him also on LinkedIn at a later time. But you can kind of spot on branding. So, that's a branding, she's probably a branding consultant. So she probably needs, information on additional, because a lot of times you'll find that, like in my niche, and actually she's kind of in my niche a little bit as well. We kind of like cross promote. You'll find that creatives, they're just great at being creative, but they're not great at really promoting themselves or finding leads and prospects to put into their business. So they need my services. They need me to, need my services. They need Ashley's services as a business builder to say, you know what, we can help you. We can help you. Right. Exactly. No logistics. Right. They have the creative minds, but they don't have the logistics. They don't have the business sense to say, you know what, I need to be building this platform. And it's crazy because this year I've been so busy doing business and that I haven't really focused on a lot of my social media. Even though I feel like I have I've been out there, pretty good, especially in my area and everything, well known for what I do as far as web design and web development and then now the marketing and consulting aspect. But I really started pushing, the social media thing, since getting on Periscope and really, getting to a point where you want to monetize it. It's so much money to be made out here. And if you got a pure heart and really want to help people, you'll never be broke a day in your life because people are always looking for it. So that's pretty much how that goes. Now the thing about it is, you were asking them, do you have to follow them? Yes, you can follow them, but the way Crowdfire works is this. It's like this. They actually, you follow them, right? And so majority of the people are going to follow you back, right? And then you're gonna have a select few that are not going to follow you back. Well, what Crowdfire does is, after a specified amount of time, it'll actually go back and unfollow those individuals. So it actually keeps your engagement from a Twitter standpoint. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, oh, that is off the chain, because after a certain amount, you can go back and say, after, or you can go back and visit and say, I want to unfollow everybody that's not following me. So you come here, you can see my recent followers. You see my recent followers here. Then you can see the recent people that I unfollowed. Okay. Now you may have an influencer. Right. Yeah. And the followers, like right here at 706. I mean, when I look at, I don't really know how many people I actually followed, but I can guarantee you it hasn't been 600 people. I can guarantee you that it hasn't been 600-700 people, just, with me doing like a case study, like, per se, in the last 2 days. So well over 300 or 400 people that I follow have followed me back. So really, usually, I mean, you can expect to get a great number of people following you back. I mean, that's just because you're targeted, and then when they look at your profile and they see what you do, they're actually going to follow you. They're going to follow you. And like I said, you have some that they don't check their messages frequently, especially if you're following another influencer, and you'll see on this. Let me see if I can find one. Right, like here, Tasha Sanders. Right, you see she's got 24,000 followers. So she's not going to be on all the time, checking messages and all that type stuff. Now, what you can do as well, like, this is probably somebody you definitely want to stay followed with, because you remember the app will actually delete those that you follow but didn't follow you back, right? So you can actually add her to the whitelist. All right, so you can add her to the whitelist and say, okay, I don't want to delete her from my list. So you can just add her. So now she's on my list, and I don't have to worry about the program deleting her. Because like sometimes even on my account, I'm a huge Miami Heat fan, so I'll follow the Miami Heat players. Now we know good and well they're not coming to follow me back. They got hundreds of thousands of followers. So I don't want to delete them because I still want to see what they're posting and all that type stuff. So that's what that whitelist is for. And you can also blacklist somebody, so you can prevent somebody from following you, and you don't have to worry about following them either. So it works both ways. All right, so you got that. Now you can also do. Now I did it through the copy followers, right? So I used it with the user's name, but you can also do like keyword. So say for instance, you are a hairstylist, and you wanna follow people that is dealing with hair, So you can actually go in here and go hairstylist, and boom, anybody that's put in hairstylist before and all that, now you have all of them that you can follow. You see what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool how they have it laid out with this platform. Here's the other thing as well. The other thing is called automate. Somebody was asking me, how do you send in those messages when somebody followed me on Twitter? Yeah, it is pretty simple. It is pretty simple, but it's powerful. That's the thing about it. It's very powerful. I wish I would have thought of this app. I'd be filthy rich right now. But so you can actually go in here and put in predefined messages. So when somebody follows you, you can actually it'll automatically send them one of these messages, and it'll actually randomly send them one. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing my actually the Perry gift with the Perry Tools tool guide that I posted in the CA in the Corn Academy group. I'm pushing that too, so I'm giving that away for free. Of course they'll opt into my list, but I'm giving that away for free. For their opt-in. So I have that actually, going out every time somebody follows me, so they'll get that message. That message will pop up like that, and so they'll have the link and everything to the actual freemium. So let me show you this other one. Yeah, that's nice feature. I'm always the type that likes to be hands-on and realistic. I want my personality to come through. So sometimes I don't like the automated feel, but in a sense like this, everybody knows that they're automated, automated replies and stuff. But when you put your information and still make it a personal message, then people kind of say they know, okay, you mean well. It's just not something you just had them do or what have you. All right, so the other program that I got is called Tweetpeep. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. So it's TWEEPI.com. TWEEPI.com. And they are this program is fantastic. Now, what you can do is it kind of works similar to Crowdfire, to the Crowdfire app. Okay, yeah, sure. So you tell me in the Crowdfire. Okay, so yes, you'll come back here and you'll go to keyword follow. Oh, you're fine, Ebony. When you go to keyword follow, you just type it in. So any keyword that you want to type in, any keyword or hashtag. So it could be love, and it'll pull up everybody that has had any pins, not pins, like I'm on Pinterest, I'm tripping. Has had any pictures posted on IG that was dealing with love, their Instagram, if they got it in their bio, it'll pull up all of those things, and it'll keep going, and you can just come and you can just follow anybody that's on there. Yeah. So in whatever it may be, it could be, you can say nonprofit, and so now you have people that are associated with nonprofit organizations, which is cute. That's real powerful when you think about it, because especially if you're trying to promote to an individual niche. I mean, that's a great way to really nail it down. Is to type that niche in there. Like, let me put in like when I do affiliate marketing, I do stuff like fishing. It could be weight loss, like the paleo diet. Let's just do fishing. See, now you have all these people that are pretty targeted because they love fishing. They love, they've had some reference of fishing, whether it was a hashtag, whether it was a picture of them going to fish, whatever the case may be. They have that. They would have that. So yeah, that's the keyword follow. Now the other one is Tweetpeep, and let me see if I can show you this. Now this software is so off the chain. Now, if you go to bit.ly/tweetpeep-ext, that's the actual extension. Okay, that's Tweetpeep. That's TWEEPI.com. So if somebody could type that in the chat, that's TWEEPI.com. That's Tweetpeep.com. And it works similar to Crowdfire, but it's strictly designed for Twitter. So what I did was I used Crowdfire in conjunction with Tweetpeep, and the results have been crazy as it relates to my followers and all of that. And I've just been building it. I've been been trying to figure out, because a lot of times you wanted to the Bitly is Bitly / Tweepi, that's TWEEPI, and then not hash dash EXT. Matter of fact, I can show it to you here. Do this here. And that is Tweepi. There's EXT. I think that's what I had. Let me just double check because I don't want to be giving y'all the wrong thing. Yeah. And that's for the extension. So you can go to, that's for the extension. Let me blow this up for you. That's for the extension, and the actual the actual site is tweepi.com. Cool. Okay. So if you go to the extension is going to bring you here. Now, I'm sorry, where is that extension at? Right here. Now, Tweepi is, you can use it in any browser, but if you want to use it powerfully, I would use it in Chrome, Google Chrome, because they have this Google Chrome extension, which actually allows you to add everybody. It selects everybody that you pull up and you add them. Whereas with Crowdfire, you got to do one by one. With Tweepi and this extension, you just click add to Chrome. It'll actually add it, and then it'll put a little icon. I don't know if y'all can see that, a little icon right here. It'll put this little icon on your actual bar. So now when you sorry about that. Y'all still here? Type a 1 in the chat if y'all still here. I hit a message by mistake. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, so that's the automated button there, right? Matter of fact, let me just drag it over here so y'all can see it a little bit better. All right, so when I come to the follow, I'm gonna just let's see. And I come here, so now I'm able to come here. You can go to manage Twitter. They have this thing called not following back. Now you're not following back, so that was formerly what they call reciprocate. In other words, if somebody's following you, you can follow them back. And then they have what you call you follow, which is what they do is they go to your account and they clean up your account, right? So you can go here, and they've kind of changed it because Twitter changed some of the way the API stuff works. I know that's like real tech stuff for you. But you can come here and just go by like users, right? And we do the same process. So I can use, matter of fact, we can go, I think it's Ashley Ann Events, is that right? Let me see. What is Ashley's handle on Twitter? Yeah, Ashley Ann's event. Okay, I don't know why I was tripping there. I'll tell you what. Let me matter of fact, I can use one of y'all's as an example. Y'all throw up your Twitter handle. All right, so now it's going to pull up all of Ebony's followers, right? So normally I would have to go through here just like we did with Crowdfire, and I would have to click on follow, and all of that. He said there's not many. And now this is the thing with this software that I love over Crowdfire. Crowdfire doesn't necessarily, well, they say that they automatically will check to see who are the most engaging followers or whoever you type in, right? So if the influencer is saying it's Ashley Ann, they'll go through Ashley's Twitter profile and actually look at all of her followers, and the algorithm will decide who are the most engaged followers. Don't know how true that is or not, but I do know with Tweepy, it actually shows you. It actually gives you the ratio of their follows, right? And then it actually shows you, the follower count. So what it is if they have a ratio under about 60% up, then they're highly unlikely to follow you. Okay? And you'll be surprised, a lot of the influencers actually do follow back. A lot of them actually do. It depends on what industry you're in or what have you. So like here, Empress Naomi or Naima, more than likely will follow back. Here it's going to follow back, going to follow back, going to follow back. So instead of going, you can literally go through individually. You can literally go through individually. But if you don't want to, you can do this right here. You can just go boom. And you see it working? It selects all of those, and then it comes in and it shows you follow. Once it finishes, it's going to show you that all of those individuals have been followed. And so you see down here it says 50 users successfully followed, and then it shows you that they've been followed. And so down here is the pages of the followers that they have. So all you have to do is click on next page, and then you just hit this button once again. Boom, and it's going to follow all of them. And so it does the same thing. So, after a specific time, you can come back and unfollow all of those. Yeah, you can't do that, but I wish you could. I'm going to suggest that feature to them, because I'm on the paid account. And let me say that I'm on the paid account for both of these, for both Crowdfire and what you call it. So, but you don't have to be on the paid account to do what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, like with Crowdfire, you can only have one linked account. So I had about 4 accounts that I wanted to link. So that's where I went to this one. Yes, you can pay through the app. So you just when you down there at the bottom, it'll tell you to upgrade. See, I'm on the Earth plan, but normally it would tell me upgrade for more more options. Yeah, and with Tweepy, I'm on the Silver plan. Let me go to manage subscriptions. And I think the Silver plan is like $7 a month, something like that. It's not expensive at all. Especially if we're doing like Ashley is teaching us how to monetize, our social networks and all of that. Whether it's Periscope, Twitter, IG, that'll be a drop in the bucket for us. So you see, the only one I have on the paid right now is the Jermaine Freeman, because that's my main account. Yep, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's worth it though. I mean, to get even just the engagement that I've been getting from I've even had somebody that hit me up that I followed and wants to do a consultation. Matter of fact, I made to make sure I dropped that in Ashley's scope tonight as a receipt. She wanted me to call it. She said to call it a day or Monday and talk. She's got several things she wanted to talk to me about as far as branding and all that. Right? I was like, oh, this is what's up. Yeah, I was like, okay, this is what's up. And so you see that number went from in 2 days, 3 days now, but really a day. Really, I would say, honestly, I've only put in maybe 30 minutes of work. No, I'll even give you an hour. Let's just say an hour of work in 2 days. And I've already doubled what my, almost doubled what my followers were on Twitter. And I almost doubled that, or at least added 150 to 200 on IG, as well. And let me also say, this is without me even uploading content. You know what I mean? So if you put a strategy together where you're doing content you're doing content that your industry or your niche loves, and is very attractive to them, and you're doing this strategy of the follow unfollow method with influencers and everything, I mean, you can really blow it up. You can really blow it up. Oh, Carla, don't worry about it. I got it on. I'm gonna put it on Catch, and so I'm gonna send you all the links, so you'll be able to check out the information and all as well. So anybody got any questions? So that's the main two right there. Is TweetP and Crowdfire, and I'm actually leaning. I love the UX, the interface of Crowdfire, but TweetP is like on steroids. When you look at how you can go here. Oh, this is the other thing too. You can go in here where it says flush the unfollowers. What that does is it allows you to, this tells you about what happened with Twitter, how they changed the API and all that. But you can come in here, down here, and say smart unfollow. And when you go to smart unfollow, now you're able to say, okay, friend or follower, not following you. So whoever's not following me, let me just erase these. So you can have several different filters, right? So I can come in here and say, you have user, profile, image, name, bio, location. So I can come in here and say bio contains the word, say for instance you were trying to target a city. I could say Raleigh, and then it'll let me know which users are in that. Or I could say bio contains dentists, and then it pulls up the dentist. You see how powerful that is? I mean, if you're trying to target individual people in your niche, this is some ninja stuff right here. I'm gonna have to do a whole on this, and I might have to make it a digital product or something. That's crazy, right? That's crazy, isn't it? I mean, you see how targeted you can niche down with this thing. That's the bio. Then you can do location. The last time they tweeted, was it 10 days ago? Was it 20 days ago? So, for instance, if you wanted to get rid of people that were not right, digital product, I'll be trying to monetize this knowledge. But if you wanted to unfollow, say for instance you want to keep your Twitter engaged, right? I mean, that's what the bulk of what we want to do anyway with social media is we want to remain engaged. We want our followers to remain engaged. Click like on our photos, and when we're offering something that they purchase and buy, and grow from it. So if you have individuals that are on your Twitter account, and they're counting towards that count, but you're not really benefiting from them being on there. Now you're able to, you see how that message just came in from another Twitter follow. They just followed me. But you say for instance you had somebody that hasn't tweeted in like 3 months. Hasn't tweeted in 3 months or hasn't responded to anything that you've done in 3 months. Now you can go in here and just say, okay, last tweeted is newer than or is older than 90 days ago, and it'll tell you these people are the people that tweeted like 90 days ago. That was their last tweet. So they haven't been active on Twitter, and then so you can go and unfollow them. Okay, cool deal. And so you can go and follow them. But you can come in here, you can go friend or follower. Following you're following, mutual friendship. So I can go ahead and say mutual friendship, and it'll tell me who's the mutual friends of certain individuals. I mean, this thing is so powerful. And then the crazy thing is you can actually build upon it. So you can say, okay, the language is let's say Arabic, and another criteria I want to have is the name starts with Tony. Now I know that was crazy, right? Ahmad. All right, let's try this one. English. There we go. So you see a mod. If I did Tony, I'm pretty sure I can get Tony. Boom. And now you have all the Tonys whose names are Tony. David. Boom. This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, this is some ninja stuff. This is crazy. And so yeah, so that's really, and you can keep adding absolutely. I mean, that's what, when I found this, my mind just questioned. I follow the J Zone on IG. Do I copy all of your engaged followers one at a time? With Instagram, you can, but let me tell you about another. See, I'm showing y'all some ninja stuff tonight. There is, and I can't show it to you because it's on my phone, but if there's two apps on your phone that you can use. One is called Followers. Matter of fact, I think I can log into my let me log into the App Store, and I think it'll show. And while I'm doing that, here's another app too that I use. You know, the issue with Instagram that I don't know if y'all remember me asking Ashley about this in the group. The issue with Instagram is you can't post from your desktop, right? So I found an app that allows you to post from your desktop, which is so sweet, because I don't have to transfer the pictures from my desktop or my laptop to the phone. Now I can just do it from here. It's called Up. It's called Up. Now I'm not sure if it's just a iOS app or if it's for Android as well, but it's called Up. It's called the Up app. Oh, come on, what are you talking about? Oh, I forgot I changed my password. Let me say. Let me let me go to the free multimedia one. Okay, so all you got to do is you can go in here and you can type in all of your hashtags and all that down here. And then all you have to do is come here. Like if I go to my Finder, let me just go to one of my quotes. Well, let me just put in a meme. How about that? And so you literally can do that, and then what'll happen is I'm gonna just put in a whole nother message. Say to put web design, marketing, graphic design, digital marketing, and I'll just leave it like that for right now. And then all I have to do is click this button right here. And boom, you see that pop up right there? So that tells me that it's been uploaded successfully. And I actually can click here and it'll take me directly to the post and show it to me. Is that not cool? I was like, yes, sir. Because that was such a pain in the tail for me. And it's called Up, the Up app. She said, shut the front door. You know what I'm saying, Carla? I was like, wow. I was like, cool, because I went on a hunt. When I say I went on a hunt, I was like, man, it was so frustrating to have to, and I don't know why Instagram doesn't do this, where they allow you to go ahead and upload like that. And when I found that, I was like, oh, this is about to be on. I mean, it's a paid app, but it's worth it to me. It was worth it to me. So yeah. Yep. So look that one up, and I know it's in iOS. I know it's in the Apple App Store. I'm not sure about Android, so I'm not. Are y'all on Android or iOS? Oh, y'all sweet then. Y'all sweet. Matter of fact, I'll let me do it right now. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna post it right there in the group. Okay, well, I want to let me get here we go, purchase. There we go. Copy link. Yeah, so y'all will be able to have that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post it right on our thread. Cool. Yep. So that's pretty much it. Y'all got any other questions? Like I said, I'll make sure you all get the replay of this, so that way you can go check it out some more yourself. Oh, no problem at all, Ebony. No problem at all. Absolutely, Carl. I thank y'all for coming on in. Oh yeah, you can always ask. Absolutely. You can always ask. That's not a problem at all. If you have any other questions or, if you forget something. And like I think I can go ahead and get you all the link now, and I'll throw that in, along with the links to the extension, the Tweepy extension. But Tweepy, Crowdfire, they're good, but Tweepy, just the power of this alone is it was like mind-boggling. It had my mind just like circling. I was like, okay, I know exactly what I can do with this. Oh, y'all don't owe me anything. Y'all don't owe me anything. Y'all know, if y'all want to give me a tip, y'all can. My tip is I think it's paypal.me/Jermaine Freeman or Jay something. I can't even remember. I took it out of my whatchamacallit. Trying to remember what the link is for it. But yeah, that's real. That's a real powerful feature. Real powerful feature. Okay, Jay Freeman. Yeah, that's it. Jay Freeman. PayPal.me/Jay Freeman. I need to put it back in my bio. Now the only downside to having that many, and I wonder, I guess I'll have to stop. It's Jay. Yep, Jay Freeman. Yep, so PayPal.me/Jay Freeman. The only thing is I be getting tweets from everybody. So I gotta make sure I go in there and tell them which yep, that's it right there. And tell them which tweets I want to receive and which I do not. But yeah, but I'm telling y'all, man, if you all, ladies, if y'all put this technique, and remember, this is just from one of the techniques that Ashley was talking about. We just talking about influencers, so we're not even talking about our competitors yet, right? We're not even talking about our competitors, and going in there and seeing who our competitors are and following their followers. So you can imagine the exponential growth that you can get from this. Especially even if because I'm thinking about training like my administrative assistant or getting another VA to do it and just sit there for like an hour or two, pay them out for 2 hours of work and let them do it every day, and so that way you winning across the board then, because you just have them doing it and you can get a VA. Literally, I had a VA reached out to me on elance.com, and he was willing to take $3.15 an hour, from he's over in India, but he was willing to take $3.15 an hour. Yes, people don't realize how how affordable it is to get a VA. I mean, because see, $3.15 to them is like $15 an hour to us. You know what I mean? You know, over there, it's like, that's like, and when I tell you they are serious about the work, I mean, they are serious about the work, you know, and they'll do great work, and they want you to keep constant work coming to them. So that's why they're determined to do great work for you. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. And I can show you how to even, you know, how to even vet them to make sure that they're going to be a good fit for you, and you know, in your company or whatever you need. Yeah, because I'm telling you, the best decision I made this year, last year, going into this year, was getting me an executive assistant. I mean, my executive assistant, she handles all my scheduling now, the invoices, following up on invoices, all that stuff. I mean, I was doing all of that stuff. I'm like, nah, I can't do that this year. You know, I can't do it. Because when you building a 6-7 figure business, you gotta be focused on, you know, not working in the business, but working on the business. You know, and so that's where I've been with, you know, with it this year, what have you. Right, you gotta be building on, not in it. You know, and that's where how a lot of entrepreneurs and freelancers, that's how they get stuck, because they continue to do the work themselves instead of, you know, subcontracting out or finding people to do it. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. That's when you know you're a true entrepreneur, because you have a lot of ideas, and that's how I've been. I've got a lot of things I want to accomplish, and so what I learned to do is, one of my mentors said, and it's always stuck with me, is that, you know, you excel at your strengths, and then you outsource your weaknesses, right? So the things you're not strong in, you don't have a strong suit in, those are the things that you outsource, you know, and say, you know, because it's the 80-20 rule, where 20% of what you do is going to get you 80% of the results. But many of the entrepreneurs, they focus on the 80%, right? Instead of focusing on the 20%, they can get them to 80%, you know. Oh yeah, a lot of that. And I haven't released my emails yet. I'm still, because I didn't want to overburden my executive assistant, because she's just moving into, it's kind of twofold. She's like a sister of mine. So her name is Ebony too, Ebony. And so I'm actually helping her launch her business as well. She's got an executive administration business. So I'm helping her launch that. So I didn't want to put too much on her. So I'm still handling my emails, but it's, because when you look at it, yes, Ebony's are awesome. That is true. That is true. When you look at it, email can be so time consuming. I mean, you can literally, if you're checking emails throughout the day, you can literally be checking emails for a solid hour, checking and responding and all that. So, I mean, when you look at an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours wasted, you want to find somebody that can handle that for you, so you can be productive on that. Yep. All right. Well, if you don't have any other questions, if you think of anything else, feel free to hit me in the group, and I'll answer any questions that you may have. No problem at all. Y'all know I like sharing, and like our girl Ashley say, for the free 99. Right. There you go. Get it, put it in action. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm an action person. So put it in action, and get it to working. Oh, no problem at all. All right, so I'm getting to break out. I'm gonna go with my wife. This new hot dog joint down here, downtown. We're gonna go check out and stuff. Go out, hang out with the family a little bit. Yeah, I'm telling you, use it. I'm like, oh, this is the sauce now. So I already know by this time next week, I should be at probably at 2,000 followers on Twitter. And you already know what that does for your credibility, and you're already considered to be a authority, you know, once you get to 2,000-3,000 people. So, yep, happy Easter to you all as well. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy them, and spend some time with them, and just have a good time. Break away from this work that I got. Still got a couple of websites I got to get done, and, you know, a couple of sales funnels. So I'm gonna just break away from it, go eat, and have a good time, and then come back to it. All right, so I will talk with you all later. You all have a great night, And you all go out there and build your audiences. Go get those followers, all right? Y'all take it easy.